Hey everybody, in this video I want to show you how to solve this system of equations using elimination. Now a system of equations is when you have two equations connected together, usually with a bracket if the software will allow that, and your goal is you're trying to find an ordered pair. You're trying to find an x number and a y number that makes that equation true. Now in this version we're going to be doing elimination, which means we're going to try to eliminate one of the variables. To do that, I usually use 3 questions that I ask in my head, and I have those questions listed right down here. The first thing I ask myself to get things eliminated is everything lined up? We are lined up in this example. You can see the x's are with the x's, y's with the y's, equals with the equals, and our constants together as well. So if you can answer yes to one of these questions, you just move on to the next one. If you have to answer no, then we're going to have to fix things first. So the answer is yes, definitely. We do have everything lined up. Next up, do we have the same number with the same letter? I'm looking here at my x's, and they have different numbers in front of them. So that's not good. But as I'm looking at my y's, they do have the same number in front of them. So that's good news. And even if one of those was a -2, that would be okay. You're just kind of looking at the number, ignoring the sign. So since we could answer yes to this question, let's move on to question 3. Do those same numbers, so these 2's, do they have opposite signs in front of them? Now, they are both positive 2's, so we're going to need to change something here. We can choose. It really doesn't matter which one. I could choose either the top equation or the bottom equation. Let's go with the top equation, and we're going to change all of the signs in one of the equations. So I'm going to make this a -7x, a -2y, and a -24. Now that we have the same number with the opposite signs, we're going to go ahead and add straight down. So a -7x plus an 8x is going to be 1x. -2y plus 2y is 0y. We just eliminated that. Here's our equal sign, and -24 plus 30 is 6. Now some of you recognize that's just x equals 6. If you didn't recognize that, feel free to divide by 1. And you would still get that x equals 6. That is half of our answer. To find the other half of our answer, we're going to go back to the original equations here, and we're going to either choose the top one or the bottom one. It doesn't matter. They look equally tricky this time, so no big deal. Let's see. The top equation has slightly smaller numbers. I'm going to replace the x with a 6, because I know that 6 is supposed to be x. And x is supposed to be 6. Pretend I said that normally. So we've got 7 times 6 plus 2y equals 24. Now 7 times 6 is 42 plus 2y equals 24. We're going to go ahead and subtract 42 from both sides of that equation. And so over here we have y equals, oh man, and I don't have my calculator with me right now, -42 plus 24. Let's see. Okay, so this is 2y equals, that ends up being -18. We're going to divide both sides by 2, leaving us with y equals -9. So the correct answer was 6, -9, and that would be that. I hope that helps you on the question that you're working on if you're stuck on it.